We will leave through the east gate.
People of Arcadia, it is time to celebrate. Mesmeroth's army has been destroyed. My living fortresses have shown their power and burned down the enemy ships. Just like I burned down the Gillfolk army with the Shield of Kronos 20 years ago. Those who oppose light and wander in the darkness cannot prevail. For Arcadians are unstoppable, and their future is written in the stars. Never has the world been more united. The Grand Corps already serves thousands of people in the White City, and it will soon enrich the lives of all the kingdoms. I praise your boldness, Arcadia, and your citizens. No one can deny us of our future.
There is something Mesmeroth said. He said, visit his grave in Pharaoh. That is the hometown of both Mesmeroth and Corbin.
We might have enough time to visit it, or other places. Whatever helps us in our mission to return the emblem of sun.
When I was a child, all these lands north of the White City were farmlands and small settlements. Look at these pipes now crawling on Gaia's lap.
It's like a tumor.
People don't come here anymore, and I don't blame them.
Do you think my grandfather will be satisfied with completion of the Grand Corps?
I don't know, Trin. He is not like common men. Something inside him burns like fire and drives him to excellence.
Sometimes I wish he was like us.
The path is blocked by the ice and snow. Let's find a detour.
Town. Let's head down there.
When I was young, I heard of a place up in the north where the knowledge was preserved, where the philosophers lived.
A town dedicated to the preservation of the knowledge. Knowledge of whom?
We are near the beacon. It could be the knowledge of the ones who built them.
What is this place? All these statues, they're so lifelike.
This took place many years ago. It should have been during the last war.
But why?
Do I need to say it? To collect the emblem of sun. Let's find the key to the High Philosopher's house.
This is a letter from my grandfather to my grandmother.
Dear Calliope, thank you for allowing me to take you to see the stars last night. I was so excited about the telescope. I hope I did not bore you. Science and progress get me so excited. My heart burns when I think about what we could achieve with all the knowledge of the ancestors. We could reach our own true potential, instead of settling for this simple life here in the North. I know I am young, but I feel like I can see the future so much better than the philosophers. Philosophers are leaders in their stupid vows for conserving the world. They think I am dangerous, and we must be careful not to attract your husband's attention. The last thing we need is High Philosopher to get a hint of us. I know you don't want to hear this, but I hate his whole dull existence. He is too old for you, and does not share your passion for, well, anything. But I do not want to write about him. I just want to be with you. Maybe we should escape to the south and have a family. It is something you have always dreamt about, is it not? Thank you again for spending last night with me. Do you remember that special star that I showed you with my telescope? I will take you there one day.
Ark. My grandmother always called him that.
They escaped this place and came to the White City. I was born and raised in the lower town, and Archimedes was a public figure already back then. Calliope was always on his side. She was his muse, encouraging and driving him into new research and innovations.
She was the kindest and warmest person I have ever known.
Yes, and I want to tell you more about her, Trin, but it will have to wait a little longer. Well, I'm not going to climb through the window. Go ahead and see if you can find a route suitable for an old man.
Return. The third monolith. I have seen it somewhere. I have seen it in my grandpa's laboratory. A ship reaching to the stars, towards another world, leaving the land in flames behind. I can see the beacons and the emblems left behind, connected to a thing that stretches to all the lands below. The Grand Core.
I'm sorry, Knights, but your adventure ends here. I can't let you interfere with my work any longer.
We failed in our mission. Mesmeroth as the emblem of the sun. They took away our gear and trapped us in this old, forsaken prison tower in the Outlands. She always loved flowers. My grandmother, Calliope. Looking at a barren and dead place like this makes me remember how much I love flowers. You never think about it when you're in a city, but what Gaia has to offer is something much more valuable than the machines that we surround ourselves with. Calliope's death changed my grandfather. Now all he concentrates on are his war machines. I'm a knight, but I hate war from the bottom of my heart. I hate everything about it. Imagine if we had met before all this. Would we be together? Hey! Where are you taking me? Let go of me!
Trin! The prisoner resisted the transfer.
Leave us.
At once, sir.
Oh, Trinity. I wish I didn't have to capture you like this. It might be difficult to understand right now, but I once considered your grandparents my friends. I wish we had had a chance to meet before things got out of hand.
You can stop any time.
No, unfortunately not. I once made a promise to myself that I would not let that madman rule over Arcadia. I will not stop now, when my work is almost finished.
You will never rule over Arcadia.
What do you mean, rule? It is hard for me to understand the depths of the lies he has been feeding you. I've never wanted to step into Archimedes' shoes. I'm simply here to stop the completion of the Grand Core and his megalomaniacal plan to take his kingdom to the stars. He is a tormented old man who thirsts for power. He's no longer satisfied with the magnificent kingdom he has already built. He is now ready to destroy this world, to take his realm to the stars.
Let us help you then.
With these eyes of mine granted to me by the guardian of the realm's mask, I can see the true you. How you are connected to the streams of creation. It is unfortunate that Archimedes never truly understood how special you are. You and he are both awoken ones, born from anima orbs. You are souls from another world, brought here by the beacons, born inside the beacons.
You mean?
Yes, you and the boy. One was born in the hands of a man who wanted a child for his wife. One in the hands of a young and curious warlock. You love him, don't you? It seems like this is the path destiny has set before us. I will begin my journey to the White City, but you will stay here, far away from the Triloth's destruction. When the storm is over, together you and he will lay claim to this kingdom, and rule it as the king and queen it deserves.
Let me go, Mesmeroth!